Do you want to make this new year better than the last? Manifest more of your joy and your true heart's desire? Well, in order to do that, you need to be intentional. You need to know the process. And today I'm going to show you what that process is. Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm a spiritual coach and mentor for women and folks who want to live their authentic purpose and develop their natural spiritual abilities. So if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button, like, and comment on this video. Today we're talking about how to manifest an amazing year. The new year is upon us. It's an exciting time. It's time for a fresh start. And if you want to manifest more of your true heart's desires in the year to come, you need to be intentional. And today I'm going to share with you a 5-step process on how to do this. But first, I want to share a bonus tip with you. Bonuses usually come at the end, but today the bonus tip comes at the beginning. And that is that I really encourage you, before setting your goals for the year to come, take some time to regroup the year that has just passed. Spiritual regrouping is really important, and most people don't know how to do it. So in next week's video, I'm going to share with you about regrouping the year that has just passed. So stay tuned for that one. All right, but for now, let's dive into the 5 steps to setting your goals and intentions for the year to come. So step 1 is to ask yourself what you really, really want. And I encourage you to write down on a piece of paper all the things that pop up that you truly, truly desire. And in this process, you need to be a little bit selfish. Just for today, I'm not saying do that 24 hours a day in your life, but for this exercise, make it about you. What do you really want if you had no limitations? Not what your spouse wants, not what your kids want, and not even what society wants. Right? Sometimes in our society, we think that we have to have these goals. We have to have a big house. We have to have a new car. But if that's not what you really, really want, don't write it down on your paper. And at the same time as well, if it is what you want, great, write it down. So step 2 in this process is to be aware of when you're putting in a should. Be aware of when you're limiting yourself. And so once you've written down all those desires on a piece of paper, take note. Is this what I really want? Am I putting a should in there, or am I limiting myself? Am I saying I want this because I'm lowering my standards? Or what is it that I really, really want? Again, you have to try to put limitations out of the way. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the time. Just for this exercise, and for the sake of this exercise, eliminate the shoulds. Okay, so you're going to review your list and make sure that there's no limitations in there. Step 3, pin down the timing of each goal. Now, maybe some of these goals you realize that's not for this year. Maybe that's 5 years down the line, and that's okay. And then you want to look at which are the goals that you really want to do first. Which ones are the priorities? And if you're in touch with your angels and you've worked with the techniques in my Communicate with Angels course, you can use the questions method to get the timing from your angels. What's the best timing for this goal? Yeah. And so this has been really important for me, because I think I even shared in a previous video, one of my goals is to take my son to Universal Studios. And I actually changed the timing. And when I was tuning in and meditating on that and shifting the timing a couple months later than I had originally planned, everything felt really relaxed and clear and in alignment. And so this helps with manifesting the goal, because if you're putting too much pressure on the timing, or the opposite is if you're procrastinating too much on the timing, it's going to be harder for it to actually manifest and show up into your life. When the timing is in alignment, you'll feel a flow, a harmony, an ease in manifesting that. Now, some of you are going to have a challenge with pinning down the timing, and I encourage you to work through that, because it's really important to move past any resistance that comes up in this process. The resistance to pinning down timing is that you don't really think it's possible. And so you don't want to back yourself into a corner, you know? So work with your intuition, work with your angels, and write down a timing for each goal. Okay, so once you have the goals that are actually for the year to come, step 4 is to make a vision board. I always enjoy this as a ritual every new year. And so in a nutshell, what you would do is you would have your list of goals that you want to manifest, and you're going to find an image or a picture that represents that goal. You can do this by finding pictures in magazines, you can print them out from a website, however you want to do it is fine. But then you paste them all on a piece of cardstock, and you have your vision board of what you're creating this year to come. And you can make it artistic, and you can add words and fun things on there, whatever your creative heart desires. But the reason that we do a vision board is because it gets your attention. And this has actually been scientifically proven that what the brain sees, it will start to move toward. Yeah? So create that vision board of the goals that you've decided that you're manifesting in this year. Step 5 is to have a daily practice to tune into your goals and desires. And you can do this in different ways. There are 4 spiritual gifts, and so whichever one is your first gift will often be the way to do the practice. So if your first gift is intuitive or clairaudient, you may want to read the goals out loud and say them. If you're visionary, maybe you want to visualize the goals. You're imagining it happening in your mind. If you're prophetic, then you'll probably be doing a daydream or a creative flow of tuning into the energy of the goal, not even really seeing it, but just feeling that energy and pulling it in to manifest it. And if you're a feeler, you probably like to work with index cards and like holding the paper in your hand and reading over it and feeling the energy of that goal. Whichever of those techniques resonates with you, but I'm a big proponent of doing a short but sweet daily check-in. That will work wonders for your goal. And as you're doing that, you need to make sure that you believe that the goal is coming to you and that you feel positive about it. If any yucky feelings come up, just try to breathe them through, because that's resistance. Allow it, love it, but allow it also to move through so that you can come back to the truth that you are powerful and you can create your true heart's desire. If this process resonates with you, I am going to be doing an online class on December 31st for New Year's Eve called New Year's Manifesting Magic. And so if you're watching this video in a timely manner, please go ahead and sign up for that workshop so you can join me live with many people from all across the globe on Zoom, and I'm going to guide you through a powerful, fun, and exciting manifesting process so that you can really be prepared for an amazing year to come. And the next video I encourage you to watch next, I've linked it right here. It's called How Your Angels Will Help You Manifest Your Dreams. So go ahead and watch that one next, and I'll see you on over there.